Hello and welcome to more of our trading stuff. In this video I'm just going to give you a short guide to how to get started with automated trading in cTrader. So what I have on screen is my cTrader window. The first thing we need to do is to go to the automate section down here, and that lists all of our bots. Now if we want a bit more screen space a bit later on, we've got our little hamburger menu here that we can click on that will collapse and alternatively expand that menu. The first thing we want to do is to load a bot in. So I'm going to go to Telegram. I'm in our bots section within our Telegram group, and you can see on screen here a list of all of the bots. Also on the right hand side here I've got something that says 16 files. If you don't have that, then if you click on this little symbol at the top here, that will show and hide that section. If I click on where it says 16 files, that expands the list so I can see them all. If I know what I'm looking for, I can click on the little search icon and search for the bot that I want. So in this instance, we're going to use the MACD signal cross bot. So I'm going to click on that, and that will download and install the bot for me into cTrader, making it really simple to do. So I'll just click on OK. And now if I want to find that in my bot list, in the little search box here, I can type on MACD, and I've got MACD signal cross trading stuff, the one that I've just entered. If I click on that, you'll see it says on screen source code is not available, and that's perfectly normal and nothing to worry about. You can still run the bot without a problem. I now want to add an instance. So this is where I'm going to set up the actual currency that I want to run it on. So I'm just going to click here. I'm just going to click on anything because what I'm going to do is to load a cBOT file. So that's a file that has all of the parameters for this bot, and also it will have the currency and the time frame to run it on. So at the moment you can see here this is set to UK 100 and H1. I'm going to do a right mouse click, go to load parameters, and then I'm going to load from my downloads area my MACD cross parameters that I want to use, and click on open. So you can see first of all it's changed it here to using Aussie dollar and the D1 or daily time frame. So what I'm going to do is go to our backtesting section because we want to run a backtest and see how well this bot would perform. So I click on backtesting. And the first thing to do is to set up the actual backtest parameters here. So this is where I want to set the starting capital. So I'm going to use 5,000. The commission is set to 30 per million, which I know is correct for Aussie dollar. For the data, rather than using M1 bars, I'm going to use tick data, and that will give me the most accurate settings. I'm also going to click the download historical data for additional symbols. That just means it gets the currency conversion very accurate between the US dollar and the pound when it's calculating profits. So that's all I want to set there. Now if I want to see the bot parameters on screen, I can either click on the little cog here and see them here, or it can be easier to click up here and choose parameters, and then I have them as a big list on the screen. What I'm now going to do is use my hamburger menu here to collapse this menu so that I've got as much screen space as possible. The next thing to do is to set the date range that I want to run this backtest for. So I'm going to go back to the 1st of July last year. And I'm going to run that through until the 30th of November last year. And when I've got that date span set correctly, I'll just click on the play button to actually run that back test. The first thing it does is load all of the data for the instrument you're running it on, and also any currency conversion data it needs, and this can take a little while. So as you can see, it runs the back test and we have our trades and our equity curve shown. If I look at the history tab here, I will just move this up a little bit so we can see it a little bit more. We can see each of our trades that has been taken. So if we click on the trade, it shows it on screen, and we can see our entry point here is when our MACD and signal line crossed to take us into the buy. If I click here, we can see our entry point again was on a cross for the sell, and for our third trade here for the buy. When you're happy with how your bot performs on backtest, the next thing you'll want to do is to go and run this on an account in a live setting. So I'm going to go back to our Aussie dollar daily one chart here, and I'm going to expand our menu here. First thing to do when you start running bots is to make sure you're using a demo account. So I check my account here at the top to make sure it is my demo account. The other easy way to see this on screen is that the play button will be in blue for a demo account and green on a live account. So to start this bot running, I'll just click on my play button here, and you can see that button changes to a red stop button. So I'd leave that running and allow it to trade. If I want to stop it trading at any point, I just come and click on this button and it stops the bot trading. So that covers everything as to how to get started with automatic trading using bots and cTrader. I hope you found this video interesting. So thank you for watching.